And we're recording. Yay! Alright, so today's a special session. Special? Because you're picking one out, right? It's a special session. I'm going to do it once, maybe every 4 to 6 months. Not going to happen a lot. I don't want to do that because, quite frankly, I'm sorry. I just had a little bit of this. And if you need to know what it is, it's called marijuana. Marijuana relaxes me. It makes me feel giddy, if you would. It makes me feel good, essentially. The point is, I do it to de-stress myself. My seizures are caused by stress. There's 2 different types of seizures according to my neurologist. Those are epileptic seizures and then stress-induced seizures. I have the latter of the 2, unfortunately. Glenn, this is coming from a guy who is top in his field here in Washington. Just letting you know, because I know that you're still watching along. I obviously found my Apple Watch, by the way. It's no longer missing. I feel bad for blaming whatever the fuck his name was. I can't remember. He's been written into the annals of history, or as many people like to call them, the annals of history. Right, Fred? Anyways. So, pot reduces my stress, therefore reduces my risk of having a seizure, which is nice. It's really nice. It also has a few other, side effects that are pretty beneficial. For one, it helps with my HIV. Pot tends to slow down the body cells, making them sluggish, which gives my HIV less energy to replicate itself, if that makes sense. So essentially, slow down the body, slow down the replication, you're good to go. So, my meds are also doing that as well. They're basically killing it. Well, not killing it, but, whatever. I'm getting dry mouth now. Need something to drink, honestly. I have no sweet tea made. Sweet tea, the nectar of the gods. That is the sign for God. The nectar of the gods. I went to therapy today, and I did go. little hint, little tit for trade, tit for trade, tit for tat. We'll go with tit for tat. How about that? Well, I don't like titties, so let's say dick for balls. I don't know, whatever. Dick for ass. There you go. Dick for ass. A little dick for ass. A tete-a-tete. That's French. I have no clue what it means, though. little clue here. Don't go high. Don't go to therapy high, because your counselor is going to look at you, laugh, and just say, so what do you want to talk about? And you're going to laugh your ass off. That's basically what it is. There was about 45 minutes of just me sitting there mumbling to myself. I'm not paranoid or anything, but my other voices came out, and they like to come out when I'm high, especially because I'm so relaxed, because I really do have my guard. My guard is down. God, I love the fact that it shows my tattoo over here. Like, it's never done that. Like, I love this shirt. See? And they do the Super Saiyan thing, and then they go, whoa, man, they're a panda. Yeah, no. That's, Goku and fucking Krillin fucking did that. Anyway, but we talked about a few things that have happened in the last couple days. Well, in the last week, I've made decisions. I know of a community college near me. They offer tours of the campus, and I'm going to go and take a tour after I get my reduced bus fare pass. Because, I'm clinically insane. I've had people look at me and say, you are clinically insane. You need help. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm seeing a counselor, and I'm going to be seeing a person to prescribe medication, clinician. I think that was the word. That was the word. So clinician, I might end up doing my next videos high, because this seems to be going a lot. Like, normally I'm very stressed and and here I'm not. I don't feel that. I don't feel it. And I look great. Like, look at this. Look at the, I'm just glowing. See? This is what happens. This is what happens when I'm happy. I glow. Glow like the afternoon sun coming down. Rain clouds all around. You just see it over the hills. So it's creating this twilight. There's the sign for twilight, by the way. And you're supposed to hold it up here, but twilight. I like it. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite signs, along with death. If I could turn my motorcycle accident, let's just remember that. I can't. I have limited functions on my wrist now. This is basically just going to be me rambling. Just by the way, I'm just letting you know. I should have did a disclaimer at the beginning, but whatever. You know what? I found out my stepmom smokes pot, and it's like you lied to me. Dare the fuck? What? You smoke pot. I smoke pot, but I'm gonna tell my kids I smoke pot from the get-go. Should I ever have some? I need a husband first. I need a semi-rich husband who will pay for the kids. Oh my god. I'm talking to an engineer right now. And I'm talking to a counseling major as well. Like I have my choices. I do. They're both really cute, really cute. The counselor guy is just he's exactly like me though. He does a lot of video games. Probably because he's a kid at heart, because he does summer camp for kids, which is nice. I mean, he's a camp counselor. I mean, and just thinking of him makes me think of the really hot counselor that I had when I was a kid for summer camp. Ugh, I used to have fantasies. Oh, God, I knew that back then. I knew I was gay, but, you hear the words on the playground, fag, queer, homo, and suddenly you don't want to be that. You really don't. Anyways, we talked about the fact that I watched the movie Collateral Beauty that had me in tears twice. It hurt. It was a physical punch to my chest. That is what happened with that movie. That, and yeah, no, they're not red. They're good. That said, bum 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 bum. That said, and look, the camera's not even fucking up anymore. Really? Okay, well, it just got a little bit better. Yeah, it did. It got sharper. It was sharp. Whoa. Holy shit! You must shave constantly. Yeah, no, see, yeah, the whole wavy thingy does it. I just keep reminding me, okay? Just keep Anyways, I expect you to yell at the video too. You better fucking yell at the video. Just remind, be wave your arm, just do it at random times too. Just when you think it'll sound funny. I'll try and leave some instances where a dick went in and. Oh god, oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so that movie was a physical punch to the chest. It hurt. And I have to say that Keira Knightley's role in it was superb because she played the part perfectly. She played the part of love. She played play acting in a movie, if that makes sense. But she played the part of love very well, and she just, the first scene she was crying, and I didn't cry during that, but the second one, it was just, God, and it made me realize some things. She was right. No matter how hard you try, you are always going to love. You are always going to love. No matter how hard you try not to, you are always going to end up loving something or someone or somewhere or someplace or whatever. You're going to end up loving it, and it will be your favorite, and you will want to go back to it every time. So how I am with Dick. I love Dick. I can agree with that. That said, that was not you trying to get out, was it? Why would I ever try to get out? You're on video. You don't want people knowing about this. Well, at least he's a good guy. He is. He gives me life lessons. There's a really annoying girl that started to last night. Was it last night? I don't know. Like, why do I have to remember? It's your job. It's your body. Annoying. She's awareness. I mean, first guy was Lucifer Morning Star, but she's awareness. That's what she calls herself. And I'm fine with that. I'm totes cool. And you better be, because quite frankly, you're kind of being annoying right now. Like, why do you keep saying my name? Am I needed? Like, what's going on? We're good, but thank you. Just a snapshot of what I go through with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no break. Anyways, I feel like my eyes are like, oh, I don't have my glasses on, that's why. That's why it's blurry. That's why everything's blurry. I'm waving my arm, I promise, see? Excuse me as I scratch my balls. I needed that. That was a very itchy moment. Oh, they're still itching. I felt for Will Smith in the movie. I did. I felt for him because losing anything, whether it be a loved one or a partner or a friend or something very precious to you. I mean, and you don't have to lose friends or partners in death. You can lose them by just losing them, like I did. And it's funny because that really ties into, like, I have another movie that kind of ties into my breakup, and it's Amy's Wedding. Amy's Wedding, essentially, she goes to her father and says, how do you know that you're in love? How do you know that this is the one? How do you know this? And her father just looked at her and said, when you're in love, you fall in love, and then you begin to change. You change for the person that you're falling in love with, and they do the same, and you both change. And when you know that this is the one, you fall in love with those changes, and you continue to grow. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I lost it. Thank you, short-term memory loss. I really appreciate it. Thank God you don't have a voice. What are you talking about? Short-term memory loss. Oh, I'm part of that. That's something that Devil came up with, and that would be my work. Thank you. That whole virus going around through cell phones in that movie, that was not me. That was North Korea. Anyways, continue on. Thank you. So you falling out of love. That's where I was going with it. So if you don't fall in love with those changes, you begin to fall out of love. And in falling out of love, there's, if you go through a breakup, that's a loss, and it's hard to deal with. But at the same time, there is stuff called collateral beauty. It's the things that you get out of losing somebody. Losing a relative or a loved one to death, you might not gain a whole lot of friends, but you might gain a whole new perspective on life. You might start living a little more dangerously. Not dangerously, but, a little more openly. Being yourself, no matter, marching to the tune of your own beat. That kind of stuff. By losing somebody through, just either mutual or not mutual, breakup, you gain a whole new insight in life immediately, and then you change for yourself because you start falling in love with yourself again. You start recoiling from whatever that person brought into your life because you don't want any part of it, and it changes you. Like myself, I don't eat rice anymore. And it's not because he was Japanese, it's because the fact that we ate it practically every other meal. And I don't like it anymore. Sorry, people are over here doing stuff. Both roommates. My hair is a mess right now, which is why I'm wearing a baseball cap. So, but you start to fall in love with yourself, and you see changes and you notice them and you don't say anything about it. You kind of just leave it off to the wayside and think, is this how it's going to be? And then the next time it happens, you're like, I think it may be how it's going to be. And then it happens the third time and you're like, this is who I am. And you notice it, but you don't actually say it to yourself because it just seems natural. And that's you falling in love with yourself. Again, sorry. It's just a little, pot makes me a little paranoid at the same time, so just bear with me while I make my hand gestures. So don't take loss as a total loss. Look for the things that you gain out of it. Okay? I'm gonna go. I kinda wanna finish off that bowl. I've smoked like probably a total of 8 bowls over the last 3 days, well today and last 2 days, and this is number 8, and I need to finish her off because quite frankly she deserves it. And my eyes are turning red. That's great. Like I looked at the beginning of the video to make sure that they're not red, and they're red now. Man. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's T-Mobile Tuesday. If you're a T-Mobile user, make sure that you click that T-Mobile app, T-Mobile Tuesday app, get your free shit. Why am I doing a plug for T-Mobile? I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping that they'll hire me. This episode brought to you by the Samsung Galaxy S7. Make sure you take the battery out before you take it on the plane. Anyways, I know they weren't allowed on planes because of the ones that were exploding. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your T-Mobile Tuesday. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'll do it on the next video, which will be Thursday. Your T-Mobile Thursday. And I will see you next time. Probably Thursday. I'm probably going to do a video then.